Okay, serious question. A young woman is missing. What do you do? So there's been a very important issue this week surrounding the Twitch and Twitter streaming community. A young woman named Sarah disappeared last Friday in Ohio. She left her home willingly and has not returned. Obviously, this is a terrible thing to happen. Something you probably wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. But there are people out there who decide that they're going to feed in on this misery. And I know there's probably some people that will watch this video and say, hey, Joe, aren't you doing the same thing? Well, the thing is, I have always been incredibly interested in the psychology of people, why they act certain ways they do. And you'll know from previous videos that this is something that I discuss on a regular basis. It's what I do. And I don't hold an opinion on what should have been done or what shouldn't have been done. I don't know what's gone on. None of us know what's gone on. All we can do is take Dad's word for it and try and get this young woman back home. So here's the thing. What makes somebody decide that they are well informed enough or have a good enough opinion to tell a father who doesn't know what's going on, is what we have to assume, with his 17-year-old daughter right now, has no idea where she is and hasn't heard from her at this point for the best part of a couple of days. So the father of this missing girl has been making many posts on social media, many videos explaining what has happened as far as he knows and that sort of thing, which I imagine is probably, what you do. People in the stream world, people who can get to other people. You'd use that. I mean, I figure you'd use pretty much anything in your power to try and get anything, just any shred of evidence, somebody who knows something small. You never know. He also did stream within this time. Now, this is where most of these people that have been attacking him had a problem. Now, I haven't seen the stream, but I can't put myself in the headspace of somebody who has a child because I don't have any, let alone somebody who has a child that's missing. So, I always take these situations with children, especially from my point of view, with extra care, because I don't know what that feels like. Obviously, you still know some things are right and wrong without a doubt, but you'd always like to think you'd be a perfect parent and whatnot, but I guess it's not that easy. And I'm not saying that the father's done anything wrong because in my point of view, I don't believe he has. So I try to put myself in the headspace of somebody who has had a child that's gone missing. Where would you start? Do you just continuously drive around the blocks in circles searching for that child? Well, you got to rest sometime. That'll literally send you around the bend, and then if you get ill, no help to anybody. Getting a lot of sleep is probably not on the cards. So you're going to need some respite at some point, otherwise you're going to burn out. And, as well as being able to talk about the situation with his daughter, this could have actually been some pleasant respite from what was going on. Some kind of sense of normality if you were streaming day to day and then you weren't. Because, at the point of a couple of days of somebody missing, it's not even a needle in the haystack anymore. It's an atom in a haystack. It's literally pointless going around searching the places that you've already searched, because obviously if there was anywhere that they thought she could be, they'll have been there. So there's somebody quite prolific in the streamer world. To give you a background on this person, they're called Luxy Games. She's very active on Twitter, likes to tell people what they should say, what they shouldn't say, what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And usually this is morally agreeable stuff amongst, the majority of people, certainly in her fan base, but from my experience across the board. I mean, there's a lot of people like that on Twitter, that shout, hey, you're an ass if you do this, or if you treat different people differently because of the color of their skin, then you're an asshole. Well, yeah, we know that, and all your followers know that. Obviously, there are some people in the world that aren't, but they're not going to be scrolling through your Twitter going, oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. I didn't think of that. One of her favorite ways to make clips of her content is to showcase the trolls that come into her stream or the people who ask questions that she thinks are not good questions, and then try and turn it around on the troll or make an ass out of the person that asked the question. It's not like every single one of us as a streamer doesn't get trolls. Like, Everybody knows that. And obviously that's not her life or the majority of what happens to her on stream. But of course, there's this echo chamber that will go along with whatever she says, pretty much. Will like whatever she posts. You know the type of people that do it. It's the same people all over Twitch. They post things or they share things that they know are going to get a reaction that they already know that their echo chamber or their group already agrees with. Except on this occasion, she messed it up a bit. So she tweeted, which was quickly deleted after she got the reaction she did not want. If I went missing and came home and found that my father had gone live, streamed on Twitch talking about boners, there's people that dispute that. I don't know if that's true or not, but even so, and promoted his socials while I was missing, I would literally not be able to sleep at night. Okay, so what happened after that was she deleted the tweet. She then made another cryptic tweet, which she then deleted again. And then quite a bit of time passed, hours passed, in fact. And she decided then to write an apology. Now, my opinion of the situation is she thought that people were going to agree with her. That didn't happen. So she deletes the tweet. When people keep talking about it after the tweet is deleted, she thinks, shit, I better apologize now. So hours later, there's an apology. And there's a load of people going, I'm really disappointed. I'm really shocked. I didn't expect this. And it's like, you kind of feel bad for those people. But there's a few people that have been on my radar for a while and I watch their habits. I watch the way that they advertise themselves. I watch the way that they conduct themselves. And she was one of those people. So it didn't surprise me at all. Because in her mind, she was right and all these people were going to agree with her. She was certain of that, otherwise she would not have tweeted it. Now, she was not the only one by any stretch. There's another streamer called Jared Bear who tweeted, bringing that man whose daughter ran away on your stream to help when it has literally only been 3 days is a fucking snake thing to do. You hypocrites chew out people as clout chasers with mean opinions and then support these positivity-only parasites. Fuck that, parasites. Now, positivity-only parasites, yeah, I know there's loads of them. And I don't know about this guy, the father as a daughter, what he's like, before this happened. But I'm pretty sure this was aimed at Rora Pickles, who was a friend of the father, who decided, she was going to help by bringing him in on stream. Whatever you think about that guy and the friends, or like, do you really believe? I mean, do you actually really believe that he doesn't care and he wouldn't want his daughter home, regardless of what had happened? I personally find that very difficult to believe. And the other thing is the reason that I would never even think about commenting like that is because there is no proof, let alone any evidence to suggest that there's any reason why he wouldn't want to have his daughter home as quickly as possible. Now, again, it's something that I talk about a lot. It's something that I say all the time, but there are so many people telling people on Twitter what they think they want to hear to try and get all the likes that they can, to try and push themselves forward. And they don't care about these issues a lot of the time. Even if they are part of the community, they often don't care that much. Regardless of what you think and what they say, they don't care that much. And this has come from a very well-respected member of the LGBTQIA+2 community. But the truth is, I treat these people very differently to the LGBTQIA+ community that I know in the outside world that aren't part of this ridiculous echo chamber. These people that don't want to talk to anyone else, they just want to shove their opinion and not have a discussion. I know that on the outside world, the reality is not like that. I know firsthand it's not like that. So what I'm going to say to you is, think about who you're supporting. Who are they doing it for? Do they really care? Or are they doing it for themselves? Obviously, what has happened is absolutely terrible. As we move forward, let's think about who we are supporting. Let's think about whether they care about you or what you're doing or your community or even the community that they're a part of, or do they think of themselves? Please let me know your thoughts on the psychology of this. I'm open to have a discussion with anybody that treats me with any kind of respect and decency. I'll see you guys next time.